I'm going live a little early today because I have to go to work. But let's go ahead and get our intros in case anybody is new to the channel. Hi, my name is Erin, aka That Chocolate Vegan. I go live each and every Sunday, unless noted in the community tab. But yes, y'all, I do have to go to work at 5. Usually I go live between 5 and 7, but we're here early today, and that's okay. Because if you are still busy or you're at church or anything like that, you can always be a replay watcher. I love me a good replay watcher because I love to read the comments after I get off live. Anyway, you read that title correctly. We are making pumpkin pasta today. I was just like, how can I incorporate some kind of fall dish into this Sunday, okay? And this is gonna be our first. Were we hot last week? Oh, technically I was in Jamaica last week, but before that I think we did a semi-raw recipe, so I think this is our first raw, a cooked, but correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Oh, I'm glad you watched the Jamaica vlog. Awesome. Hey man, what's up? If you guys can see right here, I'm already boiling the pasta because that was going to be very boring to watch. So I boiled this entire package of Carpe Diem spaghetti pasta. It's supposed to be 55% less carbs and better. Y'all know I try to do healthy when I can do healthy, okay? I'm a very healthy plus size, can't seem to lose weight to save my life person. Anyway, all right. So yes, let's get into it. So that's what's boiling right here. But let's go ahead and make our cashew cream that I'm going to add into the pumpkin puree, okay? So I took some raw cashews, a cup, and then I soaked, girl, get your life together. Get it together. I soaked a cup of raw cashews. So we're going to go ahead and drain that. And you don't have to use cashews. This is just to add a nuttiness and a creaminess to it because I honestly did like a little, you saw the thumbnail where I already had some pasta already made. That was with no cashews. So I was just like, ooh, what will cashews do? I think that'll add a nice flavor dynamic. In with the cashews, I'm going to add in some garlic. I don't know how many I'm going to grab. Let's just grab and see what happens. Let's just grab. What are the ingredients of what? I'm telling you now, Van. I don't know. I'm making it up right now. Okay, so I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5 cloves of garlic because these are pretty big, okay? See, that's a big garlic right there. Oh, I'm going to use it. Don't you worry. 5-second rule. In there, okay? To help blend, we're going to use some almond milk. Yeah, I'm letting the Lord use me, man. I don't know what I'm doing. You know I don't know what I'm doing. Come on now. We just home cooks trying to make it work, trying to switch it up. How much is that? A half a cup of milk. Let's start off with a half a cup of milk. We can always increase. I'm going to add in some roasted garlic and herb seasoning in here. Okay. And some Jane's Crazy. I still want to call this Crazy Jane's. I just feel like it should be Crazy Jane's. Jane's Crazy don't go right with me. It should be Crazy Jane's mixed up seasoning. Girl, be crazy. Okay, be crazy. We still got the pumpkin coming, so don't say this is too much. We still got the pumpkin coming. Everybody calm down. All right, I'm going to stop right there and blend that up. How y'all doing today on this? It's a nice Sunday here in Atlanta. I know that for sure. So let me tell y'all gonna see it on the vlog, obviously, but I didn't go to my own homecoming. I call it Crazy James because it flows so much better. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. You know what? I'm not sure if the stove and this can go at the same time, so I'm gonna cut off the stove for a little hot second. I'm pretty sure my pasta's done anyway. But I was supposed to go to my own homecoming yesterday. I didn't feel like making that drive, y'all. I was being so lazy. I didn't feel like doing it. So I tried to go to Spell House, which is Morehouse and Spelman College here in Atlanta. Y'all, them tickets was $50 to get on campus. Let's blend. We're gonna talk about that. 50. Hold one sec. Hey. little shade. Ooh, come on. That is creamy, baby. What? Period. Yeah, let me blend that some more. It's still a little chunky. Smells amazing. Okay. Fifth band. My girlfriend, one of my neos, in case you don't know Greek, like neo means they cross a sorority or fraternity after you, usually under you. But she told me it was $50. And I was like, girl, no, that must be some kind of like you helping tailgate or you bringing a vehicle and food. Nope. We got to blend. Hold on. It was 50 American dollars. Okay. I know, Cam. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have early. Yeah. I hope you had an amazing trip. Glad you made it back home safely. Baby, I'm glad I made it back home safely too. Because it was turbulence going to Jamaica and turbulence coming back. I was in there like, Jesus. Jesus. But let me stop. Let me finish talking about homecoming first. Yeah. So me and Mars, my cousin, we went down there, honey. We went down there to be disappointed that it really was. They was really asking for 50 American dollars to get on Morehouse campus. Now, did we see people jumping the fence? Yes, we did. We decided we were out of that age bracket to do that. Because I said, ooh. I said, Mars. I don't call her Mars, but y'all do. Marcia. I said, let's go down to the end of the fence. Because the girls got caught. Here go the fence. It was 5 girls, young girls, college age or whatever. Which I'm like, wait, y'all don't get in for free? But then again, they could have been a year or 2 out. We don't know. You know, if you take care of yourself, you look good for a long time. So they right there where you can enter in, but it's a gate because you're not supposed to go in there, right? Okay. Oh, yay, I'm glad you made some cashew cheese. You can see that that's where the tailgate area is, but it's a big fence. So one girl hops over. Here go her friends. I'm not going to call them dumb, but it was a dumb move. Yay! Yes! Woo! So then here go the other 3 of them trying to hop. Because they said yay, woo, the security said, yomp, yomp. Got them. I said, now why would y'all cheer? Y'all can't cheer for doing something wrong. Y'all didn't cheer. They were so proud of their homegirl for hopping the fence. They were so proud. And so me and my 37-year-old body who has never hopped a fence in her life said, Marcia, we can go down past security. I said, they probably pouring out the pasta water, by the way. Yes, you can keep it in to make it thicker. We got the cashew cheese. Or the cashew cream. I said, we can go down there past security and we can hop the fence. She said, Aaron, we can't. I said, we can try. She said, we can't. We can't though. I said, you're right. For a second, I really, y'all, I believed I could fly. He still canceled. But I really thought, y'all see that creaminess? I'm going to taste it. I feel like the season is not going to be where I want it to be because I'm adding it to pumpkin. I'm going to put some more seasoning, but let's just taste it. You can make like an Alfredo with this if you want to. It's a good base. It's a good cream. If I was making an Alfredo, I add a little bit of nutritional. This is good. I mean, I'm about to eat it again. It is good. It's garlicky. Actually, I take it back. I like it. Ah! I like it. This is a good base cashew cream sauce. Okay, but we're going to dump the whole thing in the pot. But y'all, yeah, I was tickled. So basically, we went down there just to walk around, see what the young girls had on. The guys didn't really give me too much fashion. But the girls, baby, I did. I believe for a second, y'all. I was going to try. If Marcia was down to try, I was going to try. Was I going to kill myself? Probably. Probably would have been unalive today trying to hop a fence at 37. Okay? But I was down because I wasn't paying the baby, I was not finna pay that 50. I promise y'all what I was not finna do is pay that 50. Okay? Because why? Because you can't say, I'm gonna put, sorry, this is a little bootleg. I want to get the rest of this out. I'm gonna put the pasta in here and kind of shake it up. I know y'all, these are little behind the scenes things you probably shouldn't be watching, but here we are. Okay? Did the cast miss you? Probably, but Stray Leisha came right back out. I've seen Duncan only once since I've been gone. Hold on, let me tilt this up so it's not so awkward. I'm about to put it in the blender though. It's definitely an awkward situation I'm doing right now, but I want to get all this cream out of here. Okay, y'all can judge me. That's fine. You know how people say, "Oh, I don't judge." That's fine. Judge away. I would judge me too, but I'm gonna get all this cream out. Gonna get it out. You know how we put a little water in there? I'm putting the pasta in there. Huh? I think I've only seen Duncan once since I've been back to Jamaica. You know, he do what he want to do, honey. He said, "You're not finna home me. I go where I want to go." They got a lot of it out. Okay, so boom. He said, "I go where I want to go," and that's on period. All right. So we got our 100% pure pumpkin here. Let's open that up. But a lot of you guys saying, "Yeah, you need to go back to Jamaica." I will. I absolutely will go back to Jamaica and do a redo. Absolutely will. I have a wedding next year in Ocho Rios, but if for some reason I don't go to that, I didn't realize Jamaica was that close. Now I see why I'm the only one who never been. Hey, you better catch a live. All right. I don't know if I want to use this whole can or not because I did not experiment with the whole can. So let's start off with a half a can. This is a 15-ounce can. So we already got our cashew cream in there. Okay, hold on. So we're going to do half of this. Ooh. Put that on in there. I think it's going to be good, y'all. All right, I'm going to stop right there at half a cup. Half a can. Okay? But yeah, back to my flight to Jamaica. Yeah, I don't even think I talked about the turbulence going back. Oh, it was terrible. Like or maybe I did. I don't remember. But, I had to look up how turbulence works. I said, why, Lord? Why are you allowing this to happen to me? The girl who hates to fly, and this is the reason. This is the reason. Pasta, cashew cheese, and pumpkin sauce. Pretty much, Cam, so far. I'm going to add some more seasoning on top. Like, I got some toppings here. I'm going to add the Parmesan on top. And I'm also going to add in some red pepper. Now, a lot of recipes, if you look online, they're going to tell you to add some sage and thyme. I didn't really want it to taste Thanksgiving-y. That's just me. Wasn't a fan of that. Oh, this is going to be too creamy, y'all. My goodness. Might have to add a little bit more almond milk, baby. This is thick. Okay? It is thick. We might have to go ahead and add that whole can in. Hold on, let me get something else. Because this is not for stirring, Aaron. You trying to stir pasta with something to scoop, baby. No. Let's stop that right now. Let's get the wooden. They're going to talk about you in a group chat if you don't have one of these, okay? That's much better. Much better stirrer, okay? But I definitely want to make sure it's orange. Okay, it's giving orange. It's giving orange. There we go. But yeah, that's all I did yesterday was try to get into homecoming. We had our little drinks in our hand too, y'all. Like we was young. Couldn't tell us nothing. Baby, nothing. Y'all hear that pasta? Y'all hear that? And baby, you had roasted pumpkin. Ooh. That would be good. Some roasted pumpkin would be bomb.com. I am going to add in some sprinkle. Let me taste it now, how it is now. But I am going to add in some sprinkle. That's not the name of this. I be renaming stuff. This thing is called Sprinkle 24 Herbs and Spices. I call it sprinkle. That's just is what it is. Which does include the sage and the thyme that most people add. But again, this doesn't taste Thanksgiving-y to me. It just has a lot of herbs and spices in it. But it doesn't taste like Thanksgiving. So, but I am adding. I'm going to add it. Alright, let's give it a try with just this. Because like I said, this is my first time with the cashew cheese and the pumpkin. And I might go ahead and add the rest of the can in, y'all. Because it's still too white for me. It has a hint of orange. But it's still too white. Like, I want it to look like a pumpkin. You know, we want to give pumpkin. We want to give fall. Yeah. Also, a lot of you guys like that resort. That's not a party resort, though. Hold on one second. We'll talk about it. That is good. However, that cashew is taking over that pumpkin. It just tastes like a really good Alfredo, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I do want a little hint. Like, I'm going to eat some more. Y'all, this is good. I'm sorry. Oh, it's so good. Oh, my God. Okay, one more. Well, I'm going to get back to talking. I'm a foodie for real, y'all. Y'all don't act like y'all didn't know. Okay, see, that's not even really orange. They got a little hint of orange. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm adding the rest. Okay? Come on, fall. Yeah, so we're going to add in the whole can. Let's go ahead and do the whole can. We can always season it up. Y'all don't be scared of pumpkin. It's a stereotype that anybody urban and anybody of color, we don't like pumpkin. Y'all get over it. Because that's not even yams y'all eating for sweet potato, sweet potato pie. No, wait, what is it? No, yams. Yams is the same thing as sweet potato. We learned that from the Netflix documentary. Y'all holding on to one thing, okay? Pumpkin can be sweet as well, can be delicious as well. And obviously, like, we're making it into a puree. I mean, a savory dish, okay? And I'm going to add a little bit of almond milk because, baby, this is thick. Y'all see? Do y'all? Baby, she thick. So I am going to add some more almond milk up in here. Woo! Because, baby, I want to look. It's creamy, which is what the cashew did, okay? Today's dinner, Beyond Veggie Soul Soup with homemade cornbread. Period, Jazzy. That sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. The resort I stayed at, the Ryu Negril. One of the reasons I did not want to stay there is because it caters, and this is not a racial thing I'm about to say. It's more of a cultural thing. It caters to white people. Caters to white people. Okay, so that's why I didn't know the top wasn't on. I did not know that, Cam. She said most sweet potato mixes have pumpkin mixed in. Listen, all right, let's do a little stop. Okay. But if you watch my Jamaica vlog, that's why I said I didn't really like the entertainment, the fun. It was very much so catered to white people, and there's nothing wrong with that because the one in Montego Bay is catered to black people. I think everybody should be catered to. The white people should have a place to safely twerk off beat if they want to, and the black people should have a place to be yelling rap lyrics if they want to. Like, it's fine. I think that's fine. But however, just know that's the time you're gonna have. Whichever resort you go to. But Ryu's are apparently everywhere. I saw there's one in Mexico. Where else did somebody say there was one at? But that's a very popular hotel to stay at, and I will definitely stay again. I didn't really use a lot of amenities. I can honestly just stay at a very nice hotel for what the amenities I use. Hotels have pools. Hotels have alcohol. They just usually... Is there such thing as all-inclusive hotel? Is there such thing? Probably not. That's the only thing that was fun, not having to pay for nothing once you get there. But as far as amenities, y'all, I didn't use nothing. All right, let's taste this. Obviously, we're going to have to add some more seasoning. I want to just make sure I didn't take away too much of the flavors, okay? But I definitely love this creaminess better. Can y'all see? It shouldn't drip. That's how creamy it is. It ain't even going to drip. Okay, this is too big of a taste, girl. Take some of this off the fork, girl. Hold on. But already planning to go back. I won't go back to the grill, except I will go to Ritz Cafe. But I won't go back to the grill just for, to stay, just because I already did it. I'm gonna go to a different section now. Okay. All right, here we go. Definitely took away a lot of seasoning. That's what I figured. All right. So, let's add that back in. Roasted garlic and herb. Shake, shake, shake. In fact, let me take this little top off. I'm not going to use all this, but definitely more than what's presented. Okay, about half of that. Like I said, I do want to add in the sprinkle seasoning. Shake some of that in there. Well, a lot. It's a big pan of pasta. This is definitely gonna last me 3 or 4. Stop being dramatic. 3 or 4 days. Okay. And this is salt free, so go crazy. We cannot go as crazy with Jane's crazy because it does have salt in here. Add about that much. Okay. And mix that in. Super simple fall pasta to make. And also switching back to homecoming. Hopefully I do go to my own homecoming next year. Every year I say I'm gonna go to homecoming, and every year I don't. As social as I am, I'm also anti-social. I'm like, what's their name again? I hate when people are like, Erin. I be like, you, huh? Every time. And it's not even unpopular. I just don't have a good memory. I know your face. Most of the time, I definitely know your face. But, baby, your name? How do you remember my name? I am not popular. How you know me? All right, here we go. Let's taste it again. Baby, I'm going to be full from tasting. I should have cut this pasta, but I like, you know, when you're not on camera, I like that little, but it's so not professional. See what I'm saying? Girl, twirl, girl. It's the fiber. You know, we got the high fiber pasta. That's why it's not I'm gonna have to just duck down. Okay, hold on. Come on, Shine. All right. It's crazy. I'm sweating now over the stove, and I just got the propane from Home Depot yesterday. All right, this is good to me, y'all. Garlicky. That's good for me. Okay. Let's plate it up because the toppings do make a difference. Okay. And I also want to try another time with nutritional yeast. What if we put nutritional yeast in there? Not today. We don't have time to experiment today. I got to get ready for work. Well, I am kind of ready, but, you know, maybe a little sneaker. Okay. All right, let's plate it up. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that second day. Oh, you right. Because this is straight from the pan. That second day is going to be amazing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ooh, oh, girl, get in this pan. Girl. I'm hoping, I have some friends from Canada. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all, it's so creamy. I can't get it out. And I'm not going to eat all this, obviously. It's just for the plating. Okay. So on top, I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking some follow your heart, or you can do the nutritional yeast. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, I have some friends from Canada coming down next week. I'll answer that in 1 second. Give me 1 second. And they're going to the One Music Fest, which is where we have a lot of musical artists come down. I think Dolce is headlining, and so is Future, which I'm just like, I am not a Future, really, or a Dolce fan. I had nothing against either one of them, but I haven't bought either one of their records. And it's $100 a day for, I think 20 artists a day. What's my point, Aaron? We hoping the Canadians pay for no to pumpkin spice lattes. We're hoping the Canadian boys might want to sponsor me and Marcia. Like, hey, y'all want some female company? Because it's 8 men coming. And we like, y'all want some female company? You know, we can go half on the ticket. Oh, I'm waiting to see what they say. Because I am not beyond the sponsorship. Okay? And I got the money, but it's like, I don't want to pay it. I don't want to pay it. Especially if I don't really care about either one of those artists. Those are not the artists. Those are the headliners. There's several. Just look up One Music Fest Atlanta. A lot of y'all probably like, girl, we know what that is. But for those of you who don't, it's a big festival. You're not just paying for those two. It's just a good time. I love a festival. All right, so there we go. But, oh, not all the drawers open. Jesus. Oh my God. All right, somebody said, did I taste any local dishes in Jamaica? No. No, that's why we need a redo, okay? I want to stay with the natives as well. That's what I'm saying. So I went with natives. However, they're not foodies. They don't care. They've had the rice and peas. They've had the jerk chicken. This was just a vacation. This was just a vacation, just to get away from life. It wasn't really a vacation to Jamaica. It was a vacation. Period. You know. So I got the rice and peas at the airport, but is airport rice and peas authentic? I don't even know where he got it from. Her husband got it for me. I have no idea where he got it from. He was like, I got you some rice and peas. I said, thank you. It was so sweet. And then, of course, I had the Juicy Patties, which is like a local restaurant, but sprinkle some parsley flakes. Okay, because they ain't going to eat it without the parsley flakes. You're right. You know they don't eat it without them parsley flakes. Hold on. I was thinking you can also add some spinach, some kale to this if you want to, but this pasta in particular is too creamy how I made it. Had to add some more almond milk to it, which is nothing wrong with that. Y'all know I'm just in a quote, sort of kind of rush today. Okay. Ooh, I do like that color. Ooh, that color is beautiful, Cam. Thank you. That color difference. Can y'all see that with the camera not really doing it justice, but yeah. Oh, another. Okay, everything open. Y'all know I'm just like a man. They be leaving all the stuff open. Me too. Me too. Yeah, spinach would be great. Like I said, just add some more almond milk and thin this out. It's way too thick, which I ain't got no problem with. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Smile at it. Girl, I ate this 5 times. Smile at it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's so, ooh, look, with the little kick of spice. Look, with the little kick of spice. Period. But yeah, I'm going back to Jamaica, y'all. Plenty of vegan restaurants in Jamaica, which is not surprising because Rastas, that's what they are. They don't eat meat and the dairy and all that stuff. So plenty of vegan restaurants. I was never worried about, you know, eating anything. And the resort did a really good job with variety. Like, even though I had vegetables, right, adding meat still would have been the same thing too. It would have just been meat, vegetables, and rice. So I didn't miss out on anything, but I just didn't get to go to any vegan restaurant. So plenty of restaurants around Jamaica. I'm not worried when I go back. I'm just going to make it clear, whoever I go with next time, I am going to go to a vegan restaurant. And if you watch the vlog, they were going to take me to one, but it just did not happen. It's not funny. I can laugh now. But it just didn't happen for circumstances beyond my control. Okay? But all right, y'all. Short video today. I gotta go get ready for work. I'm gonna enjoy about half of this plate. There's no way I can eat all of it and I'll eat the rest for dinner. You can top this with some roasted tofu on top of it. Baby, protein, protein, protein. You already got the cashews in here to keep you full. Add some more protein, full complete meal. Maybe even some seared mushroom. I'm making myself hungry even though I'm about to eat. Okay? So period. All right. I will see y'all for last week's vlog that'll come out sometime this week, and then I'll see y'all later. All right, bye. And y'all know I always break a nail. My new nails coming in tomorrow. I'm getting some Halloween nails. Yes. All right, y'all. Bye.